Hello students, welcome to Hari Chemistry. So here this session, we will focus on electrochemical series. Okay, so electrochemical series is very important, and so here we have the standard reduction potential table. So don't by heart the standard reduction potential value, students. So just practice the problems once, twice, thrice. So it is easy to remember. Okay, so don't by heart all these numerical data. Okay, it is not important. Okay, so here what is electrochemical series? So electrochemical series means the elements are arranged in the increasing or decreasing order of their standard reduction potential on hydrogen scale, so is called electrochemical series. So what is electrochemical series, students? The elements which are arranged in the increasing or decreasing order of their standard reduction potential on hydrogen scale or on hydrogen scale is called electrochemical series. Okay, so here we have some standard reduction potential of various metals and non-metals. So here you can see, so this is a half cell reaction and this is a standard reduction potential. Okay, so here this is increasing order of standard reduction potential. This is increasing order of standard reduction potential from top to bottom. From here you can see, so this is a decreasing order from bottom to top. So this is decreasing order from bottom to top. This is increasing order from top to bottom. Okay, so here we will discuss some important points or applications of electrochemical series. Okay, here you can see, so the middle one is hydrogen. So this is a hydrogen electrode. The standard reduction potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0.00 volts. Okay, so this is a reference electrode. Okay, so above the hydrogen scale you can see all the values are negative standard reduction potential. Remember student, above the hydrogen scale you can see all the standard reduction potential values are assigned as negative electrode potential. So below the hydrogen scale, here all these electrode potentials are positive sign. Okay, so here this is the more or low reduction potential is assigned for lithium. So this is more or this is low standard reduction potential. So here you can see this is highest standard reduction potential. So the lithium is low standard reduction potential and fluorine has highest standard reduction potential. Nature of metals. First one is reducing nature of metals. Okay, the first application is reducing nature of these applications are very important, student. So reducing nature of metals. So here reducing nature of metals depends on the tendency to lose electron. The tendency to lose electrons. That is very important, students. So what is reducing nature of metals? The reducing nature of metals depends on the tendency to lose electrons. More the negative more negative standard reduction potential. More, the metal with more negative standard reduction potential is the more tendency to loss electrons. That is very, very important. So here the reducing nature of metals depends on the nature of tendency to loss electrons. So tendency to loss electrons. So which metal can lose electrons easily? So means the metal has more negative reduction potential. So the metal with more negative reduction potential, that is very, very important. The more negative reduction potential means it tendency to lose electrons easily. So here you can see the table, that is lithium has the more negative standard reduction potential. So more negative standard reduction potential means the tendency to lose electrons more easily. So that's why lithium is a strongest reducing agent. So lithium is a strongest reducing agent. So student, here the reducing power decreases from top to bottom. The reducing power decreases from top to bottom. Okay, here generally alkali and alkaline earth metals, has alkaline earth metals acts as a strong reducing agents compared to the remaining other metals. So alkaline first year group element and second year group elements acts as strong reducing agent, but the lithium is the strongest reducing agent. So here, so this question was asked. So the activity of metal depends on the nature of tendency to loss electrons. Means the activity of metal depends on the nature of tendency to loss electrons to form cations. So the more negative reduction potential of metal, more tendency to lose electrons. So the metal which is having more negative reduction potential, so it loses electrons easily. So to form its cation, so loss electrons and to form cation. So here that is very, very important. So the activity of metal depends on the nature of tendency to lose electrons and to form cation. So the metal which is having more negative standard reduction potential, so it undergo loss electrons easily and to form its cation. So therefore the activity of metal is more. So activity, therefore the metal is a active metal. So the more negative reduction potential of metal ion is more active metal. Okay, so generally the alkali and alkaline earth metals means first year and second year group elements, alkaline and alkaline earth metals have so more than minus 2.0, and above standard reduction potential values. So therefore these metals, means these alkali and alkali metals, are very active metal. So these alkaline and alkaline earth metal react with cold water. So first year and second year group elements react with cold water, cold water to liberate or to evolve hydrogen gas easily. So means the metals which is having more than minus 2.0 standard reduction potential. So these metals like first year and second year group elements react with cold water and it evolves hydrogen gas. Okay, the metals like copper, silver, mercury, platinum, so etc. So these metals cannot means react with cold water and it cannot evolve hydrogen gas. It cannot evolve hydrogen gas. So it cannot evolve hydrogen gas because these metal has these copper, silver, mercury, platinum has a more positive reduction potential. So if the metals are having more positive standard reduction potential, these metal cannot tendency to undergo loss electrons. So means the more positive reduction potential means accept electrons. So but here, so these metals accept the electrons and cannot undergo loss electrons. So these metals react with cold water and cannot evolve hydrogen gas. That is very, very important. And the few metals like iron, cobalt, and nickel. So these type of metal can evolve hydrogen gas. With steam. Can evolve hydrogen gas with steam. Steam. So not cold water, but it reacts with hot water, then it evolves hydrogen gas. But the copper, silver, mercury and platinum cannot evolve hydrogen gas with cold water because these metals are having more positive standard reduction potential. But first year and second year group element can react with cold water to evolve hydrogen gas. This is very, very important. Okay. The activity of metals decreases from top to bottom. The activity of metals decreases from top to bottom. The activity of metals decreases from top to bottom. And one more thing, the metals which are having more than minus 2.2, the metals which are having minus 2.0 and above standard reduction potential, those metals which are having minus 2.0 and above standard reduction potential, these metals are strong electropositive metals. And the metals which are having less than minus 2.0 to 0 volts, these are moderatively electropositive metals. And the metals which are having less than 0.0 volts means below the hydrogen scale. So below those metals which are having below the hydrogen scale, so these metals are weak electropositive metals. So remember students, those metals which are having more than minus 2.0 and more, so these metals are strong electropositive metals. And the metals which are having less than minus 2.0 to 0 volts, so these metals are moderatively electropositive metals. And the metals which are present below the hydrogen scale, so these metals are weak electropositive metals. Important concept, student, that is for studying displacement reaction. So here what it means, to predict whether a given metal to predict whether a given metal will displace another from its salt solution, so this is very important. So means here we will predict, so which metal is displace another metal from its salt solution. This is very important concept, student. Here for example, zinc metal can displace copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay, so zinc metal will displace copper from copper sulfate solution. So means to form a zinc sulfate plus copper. Yes, so this is aqueous, so here student, the zinc metal can displace copper metal. So zinc metal can displace copper metal from its salt solution. Why the zinc metal is displaces copper metal from copper sulfate solution? The reason is the metals which are lower standard reduction potential, the metals which are lower standard reduction potential values, will displace another from its salt solution which has higher SRP value. So reasons here, listen students. So why zinc metal displaces copper from its copper sulfate solution? Because the reason is the zinc metal has lower standard reduction potential than copper. So जो metal here, the which metal is having the less reduction potential value, the less reduction potential value will displace the metal which has a high reduction potential. So that is very important. So application in electrochemical series, that is to determine the product of electrolysis. For example, so electrolytic solution is there, which is dipped into electrodes, and so generally we know very well the positive charge, that means the positive ions will be deposited at cathode because the cathode is having negatively charged, and the negative charged anion is migrate towards the positive anode. Okay, so we will find out which metal ion is deposited. Okay, so for example, the competition between two ions are there. So which ion is deposited, and and also which anion is liberated at anode. So we will see. So before we are going to discuss, here we have some, the based on standard reduction potential value is minus 2.93 volts. Then Ca plus 2, the standard reduction potential minus 2.76 volts. Na plus minus 2.71 volts. Mg plus 2 minus 2.37 volts. Then Al plus 3 minus 1.66 volts. Zn plus 2 minus 0.76 volts. Then Fe plus 2 minus 0.44 volts. Then Cu H plus plus 0.00 volts, then Cu plus 2, Cu2 plus 0.34 volts, next Ag plus 0.80 volts, Au plus Rm plus minus 1.42 volts. So these are the various metal ions standard reduction potential values I have mentioned here. So here the increasing order of deposition of metals at cathode. So these metals will deposited at cathode. So here the standard reduction potential values going on increases from top to bottom. The age of metal will be increases. For example, Au plus in this series, Au plus will deposited first, then Ag plus, then Cu plus 2 and H plus. So here the metal atom which is having more reduction potential will deposited first. That is very important. Okay. For example, the competition between K plus and Ca plus 2. Here we will take mixture of electrolytic solution. In this mixture of solution, it contains two ions. One is K plus and Ca plus 2. Here the Ca plus 2 will deposited first. So because when you can compare to the K plus, the Ca plus 2 has a more standard negative reduction potential than K plus. So the competition between Ca plus 2 and Na plus. So Na plus will deposited first. Then Mg plus 2 deposited, then Al plus 3, then Zn plus 2, Fe plus 2, then H plus and Cu plus 2, Ag plus, Au plus. So this is the very important increasing order of deposition of metal ions at cathodes. Okay, remember students. Okay, right. Then we will write some anions. So SO4 minus 2, then NO3 minus, OH minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus. So this is the increasing order. So increasing order of few anions of few anions liberated or discharge potential at anode. So here, so this is the increasing order. So the I minus is more A's than Br minus, than Cl minus, than OH minus, than NO3 minus and SO4 minus 2. So remember student, most probably, so these anions like NO3 minus and SO4 minus 2 not A's. So means these anions cannot be liberated at anode. So that is very important. So only we have these four anions like OH minus, Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. So these anion will will discharge or liberated at anode. So this is very important. For example, we will take an electrolytic solution. So here the electrolytic solution is sodium chloride. So here we have Na plus and Cl minus, and so it forms aqueous solution. When sodium chloride is dissolved in water, so it forms an aqueous solution. So this sodium chloride solution is having H plus and OH minus and Na plus and Cl minus. So here we have two cations. Here we have two cations. One is Na plus and another one is H plus. And anions, we will see the anions. So two anions we have, Cl minus and OH minus. Okay, so here we have two cations and two anions, right? So the competition between these two cations and the competition between these two anions. So we know very well. So based on this standard reduction potential values, the H plus is more A's so than sodium ion, so Na plus. So therefore the H plus discharge potential is more than Na plus, so therefore H plus liberated at cathode as H2. So H2 is liberated at cathode. Hydrogen gas is liberated at cathode. And also we know very well so about Cl minus and OH minus. The Cl minus is more A's. So the Cl minus discharge potential is greater than the OH minus ion. So therefore Cl2 is liberated at anode. Cl2 is liberated at anode. So this is very important. So if the solution is a sodium chloride solution, the deposition of ions at cathode and anode, that is hydrogen gas deposit, hydrogen gas liberated at cathode and chlorine gas liberated at anode. So this is very important. So here a small mistake in that cation